Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning here at the Hammered Monkey Garage, or, well, technically, that's the Hammered Monkey Garage. That's the Hammered Monkey break room. That's technically the driveway. We got a lineup here. Got the old Chuck truck, which we're trying to get put together. We're inching closer and closer. I don't know how much real work we'll do on that today, but yeah. We got Joshy's Stinking Lincoln here, aka Barb. We still got to get the front end put back under. And we got Junior Monkey John's 1976 Chevrolet C10. We got to fiddle around with today. Been messing with radiators. Got to fix the turn signal switch. He just got his permit, so we got to get this thing going. Alright, shoot another little short here, because I kind of run out of shorts and stuff to post this week, I think. I'm not sure, a lot of footage, but this is Junior Monkey John's 76 Chevy pickup. This right here was his very first truck. I gave him this truck whenever he was 3. That right there is a Roller Cam 305 out of a 90 model Chevrolet pickup. It's got just a stock GM cast iron manifold that's been modified to fit the TBI heads. It's got an Eldebrock 1405 600 CFM manual choke carpetator, long tube headers. I mean, the old truck, it's just an old truck, guys, really. But all right, here we'll get some more on this here in a minute. I'll give you all some history here in a minute. But I mean, it's a beat up old truck. But I originally bought this beat up old truck off of one of my uncles, old Hustle Russell. I think he's passed away now. It didn't have that billet grill in it. That's something I put in a few years ago. But yeah, I've had this truck for like 16, 17 years, something like that. I've had this truck one day longer than I've had my wife. And I've worked on it and put it together in several different configurations and got tired of fooling with it. This is the truck me and my wife dated in, so she wouldn't let me get rid of it. And, well, we give it to the boy whenever he was like 3. He's helped me put this thing on the road several times over the years, and now it's his. It will run and drive. We just gotta get a radiator put back in it and fix the turn signal switch for him. God. I don't know how well y'all can see this here, but this come off that wrecked tow truck. This radiator support did. And we're just trying to mock stuff up so we can try to get it straight. Yeah, y'all can see where it's bent up and buckled a little there. Not real, y'all can't see this stuff real good on the camera. Yeah, on the camera here. But yeah, y'all can see it just a little bit. I straightened it up a bunch, but it's got a twist in it. We got to figure out how to get that away, get that out of it. And it's real high right here. You can see where I beat and banged with hammers and wood and stuff trying to get that straightened up. But basically, we're just trying to get it straightened up and lined up enough where the fender gaps look okay, which stuff's different from, yeah, it's different year stuff. Truck's cab here is a 1980, which everything's the same from 1980 to 1973. No, it's, yeah, 1973 to 1980. It's all pretty much the same, minor differences, stuff like that. They changed a bunch in 81. And these fenders right here come off of a 82 GMC, a different 82 GMC than what the tow truck was. But the hood, the radiator support, the inner fender that's going in here, and this fender here, the doors, all come off of a different 82 GMC. But that's yeah, the hood, the radiator support, the fender, and the doors come off a Betty, which was an 82 GMC K3500. Alright. This fender come off of an 82 GMC C3500, which was old man by the name of Chuck. That was his old tow truck. I switched those out with a different set because, well, as y'all can see, this here fender's a little bit beat up. But the Chuck truck cab and stuff like that originally belonged to old man Chuck. But he, well, a friend of mine bought it off of him a little while before he passed away. And I wound up buying it off my buddy for a couple $100 for parts. And now we're, you know, I wrecked Betty. So now we're using parts off of Betty just to fix this old cab and stuff like that and build us a nice little work truck. Crap. Yeah, this right here is more of a video list. I'll probably go ahead and post it, but it's mostly for me trying to get some kind of a list. What we still got to do. We still got to do fuel tanks, a bunch of wiring. There's a bunch of wiring up here in the dash that's been cut. Like, we have no plugs or anything for the gauge cluster. We're missing some of the heater vents and stuff like that, which I should be able to pull that stuff out of Betty and make it work good enough. Still got to get a glove box in here. Got a lot of rust repair to do. The rust repair, guys, is going to be the last thing. Still got to get a vac glass fit in it. Yeah, we got to get tanks fit in, transfer valve. I've got the tanks right there that come out of Betty. That's what's going in here. Those are two 22-gallon saddle tanks. They both go on the outside the frame rail. I got to fix an exhaust hanger. That was a brand new exhaust hanger we put on there, but there's there was quite a bit of tension here. And, well, apparently that little cheap rubber right there just wouldn't hold up. So I'm thinking about drilling or cutting those out and just finding me an old tire and cutting a chunk out of the sidewall. That way I got a good heavy rubber to go there. But guys, we're going to be wiring on this thing for days. Still got, oh well, hey, right there's another tweaked up spot here. But we're getting it. The old Chuck truck's coming together slowly. But yeah, the Chuck truck got its name because it originally come from a really, really cool little old man named Chuck. He was, I think, 90, 91, maybe, and he got diagnosed with cancer. And the old man was so tough and so cool that at the age of like 91 decided that he was going to fight cancer. And after about a year he lost his battle. But I mean, the guy died at like 92 years old. Worked all the way up until he was 91. Every day he run a body shop. He had a tow truck. I mean, the old man was just incredible. He was a really cool guy. I got to work for him a little bit here, yonder, and there, and help him out a little. And learned a little bit from him. And yeah, I kind of miss him. I miss being able to go down there and help him a little bit in his shop. And hell, I really just miss sitting down and bullshitting with him, because I mean, the guy could tell you some stories. Guys, I'm telling you, if you get a chance to hang out with some old men, turn wrenches, or even just sit down and listen to them while they tell stories, guys, you'll learn so much that it's unreal. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this little video here, because, well, I'm not doing nothing, it's not going nowhere, and I'm just rambling and ranting and raving, rambling. But alright guys, I'm going to figure out which one of these I'm going to get started on today. And I'm going to piddle. I'm going to bring y'all along for the ride. Like I said, it's Monday, so I've got today and tomorrow to try to piece together a bunch of shorts and a couple of videos. Alright guys, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, me and Josh is back here at Betty. We are attempting to pull the gauge cluster and stuff out of this thing. Here, let me turn it around here, pause. Looks like, you know, it's either missing screws or, you know, things are slightly broken. But it looks like just those two screws right there will come out. And of course, I'm going to have to try to reach in there and hack this wiring apart. Yeah, hack job, but the other truck ain't got it and I need it for it. So, alright, we're going to get off here. We got that out of there. We got that hacked up. We broke a couple more little pieces off of it getting it out of there. I'm not that worried about it. Give us a comment or something whether or not you think we should eventually put that spotlight there over on the chuck truck. Alright guys, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Alright guys, me and Josh is back here at Betty. We are attempting to pull the gauge cluster and stuff out of this thing. Here, let me turn it around here, pause. Looks like, you know, it's either missing screws or, you know, things are slightly broken. But it looks like just those two screws right there will come out. And of course, I'm going to have to try to reach in there and hack this wiring apart. Yeah, hack job, but the other truck ain't got it and I need it for it. So, alright, we're going to get off here. We got that out of there. We got that hacked up. We broke a couple more little pieces off of it getting it out of there. I'm not that worried about it. Give us a comment or something whether or not you think we should eventually put that spotlight there over on the chuck truck. Alright guys, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.
Are you YouTubing it?
Yeah. I was trying to sneak you on here, Mike.
We ain't got no power running to nothing.
Old truck problems.
That's it. Purple and black stripe. My pink and black stripe.
And nobody likes wiring.
Let's see, I don't think we got power running into the box. Into your car itself.
Probably not.
It's flashing. There ain't supposed to be nothing flashing right now. That's odd.
Yeah. Well, at least we know there's power. You stop filming, guys, and that's when stuff starts working and happening and it gets interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably sort all this shit out and have to strip it and follow it from where it's going because it's not doing what it needs to be doing.
Just completely strip the harness down and figure it out and start over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay!
Or something. I can't do both of it over here in the corner. Gotta hold it up at the same time. Here. We don't do that.
Yeah, no, it's about
We moved it.
Yeah, we moved it, but it's about to kick out down there on the bottom.
We didn't want to move it a whole lot.
Yeah?
Probably moved it too far.
Probably. I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Hey!
You gained some ground.
We gained some ground. The hood. Well, there ain't much gap there, but you know. We don't have the actual latch and stuff on there right now, Mike.
Well, I kind of push it down.
Yeah.
There's too much shit in there.
Yeah. Have to do some adjusting on fender height or something back here, or hinge height or something, but it closes. We're a little tight there. A little loose over here. Little tight back up there.
I need to come forward on it and match the fender, but we ain't gonna worry about that.
Yeah. Well.
If we pull it forward, it's gonna mess up that side.
Yeah. Well.
That's
the
for a
thing.
wrecked truck.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a wrecked truck. I mean, that also being said, you know, there's still quite a bit more work we can do on this radiator support. We get the radiator support halfway straightened up and, well, a little closer to being a little straighter than what it is, and I think it'll probably be fine.
Yeah, set that high boy back in there. Still got quarter of an inch to move.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're gonna get the jack set back up in there like what we had a minute ago. I guess this is gonna be Hammered Monkey how not to do body work. Alright guys, we'll be back. We've managed to get that straightened up pretty good. We took a handyman jack, ratchet strap one corner down in bottom corner down in here, hooked the other one up in here. You can see where we crinkled that up, and we put as much tension on it as we possibly could. Man, Mike was both putting all the ass we could put on that jack handle on that jack handle. Then we took hydraulic jack, set down there with a couple blocks of wood, jacked it up. Then we got the big hammer and a block of wood and beat the crap out of it right here. And, well, it's better now than what it was, so.
Yeah, it was touching that fender over there.
Yeah, it was touching this fender over here. Now we got a big gap here. And not so much of a gap right here. So, we're gonna loosen the radiator support up, see if we can't fudge it over just a little bit, and go back to adjusting on the hood, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Right here, mate. Woo! Hopefully that's going the right way. Boop. No, that don't want to go. Why do those not want to go in there? Are they not? They're probably not the right. Hey, that one in there, kinda. Ah, my fingers, my fingers. Oh yeah. Set the beverage down. That's one of them bolted in. We'll find the extension to play with the other one here. But I think that right there is good enough to do what we want to try to do, isn't it? We had to do a little temporary quick and dirty rigging here on that hood latch because, well, this is an 80 versus an 82. Uh-oh. Boy, Hattie, we're out of alignment somewhere. Who would have thunk that?
That needs to go that way.
Oh, the latch?
Yeah.
Okay. So loosen up the one bolt that's actually tight here.
Okay.
Hey, that shut, it latched. We've got a decent line right here. It's lining up good enough, guys. It's not perfect, but we're not building a show quality truck. We're not building something to go to SEMA. I mean, we're building a truck to work. It's going to go up and down the road quite often. It's going to do whatever the heck we need it to do.
Has it already been in one accident?
Yeah, the truck we pulled this front clip off of has already been in one accident. We was talking about straightening that crap up. We got it straightened up good enough. We might come through later on and pull these dents out. That'd be somewhere probably after we do the rust repair. But guys, we don't really care about the lines as long as they look halfway decent. That's all we care about. Eventually we'll put a decent paint job on it, and for you guys on camera, it'll look immaculate, like some kind of badass show truck, whenever all it is just it's a driver, it's a work truck. Yeah, I mean, it's a freaking C30. I mean, we're going to be hauling cars, hauling logs, and hauling ass. We ain't going to try to look pretty doing it, because, well, if we wanted a pretty truck, we'd build us a damn half-ton. Make a short bed, you know, like that orange back there. Step up here. Give y'all a quick little update on Joshy ball joints. Well, alright, yeah. Well, yeah, guys, looks like he's pretty much got this side back together. I think he'll have it back together on this side here before too much longer. Oh, hey, he's already got the control arm in. All he's got left to do is put the spindle and the wheel bearing back in. Alright, guys. We'll catch you on another update here. Alright, guys. We just got that inner fender in there. Well, it's not in there, but it's in there good enough for now.
It's good enough for the white folk.
Yeah, good enough for us people. We may or may not eventually go ahead and try to find a set of inner fenders, or build some kind of inner fenders, or maybe go ahead and straighten up and, you know, rebuild these where they're completely rusted out right there. But, you know, this did come off of a wrecked truck, and it's all kinds of mangled and rusted and bent, and it is what it is.
Just a damn old work truck.
Yeah, just a damned old work truck. All it is, guys, just another damned old work truck. It ain't no SEMA build, it ain't no show truck, it's just something to get in and work, guys. Alright, we're gonna jump off here and figure out what we're doing next. Probably get a battery box in it. I need to get a starter in it. We got to figure out power steering lines. We got to figure out cooling system, fuel system. But yeah, pretty much after we get that done, guys, we can start this damn thing up and drive it. Well, I still got to change that tire and wheel out with that tire and wheel right there, because that one don't, yeah, I don't think that tire and wheel was meant to go on this truck, because it ain't on there right. As y'all can tell. But alright, guys, oh yeah, eventually we still got to get the motor mount bolts in it, which we got to get the cherry picker over here and lift and move and line shit up. We got to hook up the vacuum booster there. Hopefully our riggery and making that 90 model brake booster fit a 1980 model truck. Maybe that'll actually work like it's supposed to. We won't know till we get vacuum hooked to it. We hook vacuum to it and get it started up. Either it's gonna, you know, constantly push on the brakes and have the brakes locked up where the truck won't never move, or it'll work just fine. What do you think, Mike?
It's 50-50 chance.
Yeah, it's 50-50. 60-40 chance that we don't give a shit.
Leaning towards the 60.
Yeah, because worst case scenario, we actually go get the right crap and put the right crap on here. He's just trying to make do with what we got, guys. Still got to find a battery cable in, like I said, rig fuel system, all this crap. But that's a quick update. We're slowly moving forward, making progress. Next week's video on this truck is going to be putting a wiring harness in it And it probably won't be too long after we get that wiring harness put in it, guys, that we're taking this thing for a drive. We might finish rigging it up today, and we might try to rig some stuff up today and try to get her wiggle jiggled out of here and, you know, drive it, or at least, you know, move it up to the concrete or something. Alright guys, we're going to jump off here and figure out what we're doing next. But the front clip is on it. The modifications for our hood hinges, I think I talked about that in a previous video. But in between 73 to 80 is all the same on the hood hinges and stuff. 1981 to 1987 has this style of hood hinge instead of that style of hood hinge. So well, you know, we're hacks. We don't know what we're doing. We have a tendency to do stuff quick and dirty. You know, we just blew a hole in each side with a torch because it was quicker than using a grinder and a death wheel. Got our holes drilled, got them bolted in. Those are 3/8 by 16 bolts with grade 8 nuts on them. I don't know what the grade is on them bolts that we use. Those are just basic GM header bolts, you know, the same bolt you see right there on the header. Hey, look, what do you know? The same bolt you see right there on that power steering pump bracket. And, well, as y'all will come to know here, yonder, and there, I am a fan of those 3/8 by 16 header bolts. I think whenever you bolt stuff up like that, I think it gives a nice, clean look. Plus that, it makes it where you pretty much got to have a 7/16 wrench to, you know, take it apart and put it together. But I always lose a 1/2 wrench. Some people bitch about losing the 10mm. I always lose the 1/2. I guess if you're losing your 10mm all the time and I'm losing my 1/2 all the time, I guess it just goes down to, well, we enjoy working on different things. Alright guys, we're going to jump off here and figure out what the heck we're doing next. Alright guys, this is technically going to be the third start on Chuck Truck. Ooh. What? Okay. Didn't pick up no fuel. I'm gonna take this idle screw down just a little bit here, so it's not idling so high, maybe.
Well, it didn't return none.
Yeah, that didn't. It moved out just a little. Alright, still didn't pick up no fuel. Alright guys, we're just trying to get it where it'll pick up fuel from our jerry rig fuel system now. Alright guys, we've got a temporary fuel system rigged up. Got cooling system pieced together. Got a brand new water pump on it. Got all that done. Mike's playing around, tuning a little bit on that old Edelbroke carburetor there. I do believe that's a 1406, which is a 600 CFM Manuel choke. But, got that 90 model brake booster rigged up with vacuum. Off camera earlier, we played with it, and it will move and stop under its own power. said to hell with it. Tied that exhaust up with a piece of coat hanger for now. Went to rigging up my boat tank here, and well, that fucked the pickup inside that goes to that was screwed up, so we actually just got the hose dropped in there. Grease rag, plastic bag, Mike got it tied down. Sitting here running, still ain't got no dash. We got enough wiring we can actually start the truck off the ignition switch like we're supposed to. Got some exhaust leaks here, yonder, and there. Trying to get the cooling system topped off. Yeah, time for some water, it looks like, guys. Here, Mike. See if we can delicately do this. Dump water everywhere. Guys, we're going to get off here and get this radiator topped off, and we'll be back if we can get her taken out for the first drive. It just shut off. Yeah, guys, we got the radiator where it appears to be full, which probably means it actually run long enough to come up to temp. Mike's still adjusting and playing on that there Elderbrook carpetator. Heck, if he plays with that thing enough, we might not switch it out with the Holly. But Mike's a purist, perfectionist, wants everything to work right. Hey, you can see it's circulating water, coolant, water, whatever. Now, probably need to dump a little more in there. Guys, this video is probably getting a little long.
Did you catch that?
I think I just got Mike with his arm in a fan. If not, I got at least the sound of it. But this video.
That's where I just learned I fucked up.
Yeah. But this video is kind of getting a little lengthy on us. I'm not too worried about the length of videos right now. But yeah. Need to get a little more water dumped in that there radiator. We got to do a little more tuning on this, and Josh has got the Lincoln put together, or put back together. I come over here earlier and hit a little bit on it. All we got to do is get her up, get her off the jack stands, and the Lincoln's ready to go. We got radiator back in the boys' truck. Diagnosed his oil leak, which should be a pretty simple fix, but we got that in there. We got it topped off with coolant. That fan shroud's just kind of rigged in there to help hold the radiator up and help try to keep it cool. But yeah, guys, I might be doing the first drive on this truck later. might go ahead and film the first drive tonight. I don't know, but if I do, I'll piece it in here somewhere. But like, share, and subscribe, guys. I know y'all don't like to watch my longer videos, but oh well, maybe eventually somebody will like it. Alright guys, like, share, and subscribe. Have a good night. Alright guys, we got the chuck truck out the hole. I don't know what Mike's doing under the hood. Okay, he's trying to get the hood shut. It's not lining up there. Alright guys. Sorry about being in the seat. Move so we're not overheating. Second gear. Third gear. Fourth gear. Hey, brakes work. Sounds like the transmission might be making some noise. Oh, beating somebody. Alright guys, I'm going to get off here, get this thing turned around, and get back to the house.
Gray Bob in it.
Alright guys, just got back from running the chuck truck's first trip down the road, and God only knows how long. Feels like we got a wobble in the ass end we got to address. There's several things we got to address, guys. But
You got a tire that's half flat and a tire that ain't doing nothing. And
yeah. I mean, it's wet. There ain't no bed on it. She was spinning. I was having fun. Sorry I had to put y'all in the seat for a minute. But we don't have any power steering hooked up, anything like that. The steering column's still loose. But we got our first drive in today, guys, and that's what we've been kind of waiting for the last couple of weeks, because that's kind of the hoorah that, hey, you're almost done. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.